Hello, my dear Sagittarius, and welcome to your general November reading. My name is Heather from the Crystal Vein Tarot, and welcome, and thank you for joining me. As a general reading, the messages will not resonate with everyone the same way, so I will try to provide explanations for both career, money, and love and relationships. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and let's get started. Now you'll notice I've already pulled out the cards, shuffled and meditated on them, and pulled out the cards as I wanted to save a little bit of time. So the first week we have the Magician, followed by the King of Swords, then the Four of Coins, and the Knight of Swords. So that is your energy for the month of November, Sagittarius. So we begin the month out with the energy of the Magician around you. I apologize for the glare of the camera and the lights. And so the Magician energy is... The Magician is focused creativity, turning visions into reality, inspired action. This is someone who can manifest everything, turn that thought into something real and concrete in their lives, and something real. So the intention of the Magician when it shows up is in a reading is the Magician is here to tell you that it's time for you to be who you are and not who the world expects you to be. And by doing so, you will realize that you have all the tools that you need in order to turn your vision of your life into a reality. So that's the energy that's around you. So do know, Sagittarius, that for that first week of November, you know, your potential is almost limitless if you just believe in yourself, and just you need to trust that everything you need to make your own magic, you have, that you can. If you want to create an opportunity for yourself, you can, and don't second guess your ability to do so. And even if it's something you're trying to get something off the ground, whether or not it's in your career or money sector, some kind of project, if maybe you have a side job, a side hustle that you're trying to get going on the side from your regular day job. This is telling you that you have that skill and ability to do it, and trust that you have the knowledge for it. And if you're looking at starting a relationship, if you're single, then the Magician is telling you that, you know, have faith, just be who you are, put yourself out there and be true to who you are, and you will attract the right kind of person towards you. So that's the energy that you have around you for the first week of November, Scorpio or Sagittarius, and then that is followed by the King of Swords energy. Now, the King of Swords, the Swords energy the King of Swords is someone who is an intentional leader, very strategic in their thoughts. I'm trying to get rid of the glare for you. There we go. Someone who's very strategic in their thoughts, and knows what they want, and knows how to get it. There's someone who plans everything that they're going to do. And Swords is also an air energy, so it could also represent someone in your life who is a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or someone that's coming into your life in that second week. So this could be you having these traits, or it could be someone that's around you having these traits. And again, Swords being all about your thoughts, your intellect. It's all about your words and your thoughts and how they create your reality. And so, you know, you could have someone coming in to help you with whatever this is, what you have going on with the Magician, or whatever vision that you want to see turned into a reality. Or this could be you planning it out, what it is, and planning, like creating, for example, if you do have a project or you are trying to get a business off the ground, this could be you making those initial plans right now for that business, doing that business plan up. So that's kind of what's around you for business with the King of Swords. Now, with regards to relationships, the King of Swords can also indicate this can be the energy of a person that's coming in. And even though it's the King of Swords, it doesn't matter. It can be male or female. The gender isn't relevant with that. But the King of Swords is telling you that you need to be yourself. So if you're looking for a relationship or just started seeing someone, this card is telling you that your best course of action is to make an honest first impression and not pretend to be something that you're not. And so be very clear about, because again, being a card of the mind, intellect, the King of Swords is very honest in what they say and telling the truth. And they don't sugarcoat anything, they get right to the point. And so that's what this is telling you to do. If you are just starting to date someone or looking for a relationship, is be very clear, upfront, and honest about who you are, what you're looking for. Now, if you are in a relationship, Sagittarius, the King of Swords could also appear if you've had a bunch of squabbles going on. And the message that the King of Swords tells you is that it's time for you to move beyond petty squabbles, because your relationship means so much more than that. And so it's not worth holding on to those kinds of grudges. But it can also indicate that you may need to assert a little bit of control and make a decision in your relationship. Something could be going on where you have to, as a couple, make a decision. And if you're both kind of sitting on the fence about it, it could be something as simple as going on a trip and where are you going to go. But if you're sitting on the fence about it, it might be up to you with this energy coming forward in that second week of November, Sagittarius. That might be up to you to make that final decision and just kind of say, okay, yeah, this is what we're going to do. So that's what's happening for the second week of November. Now for the third week of November, Sagittarius, we have the Four of Coins. So the coins are the pentacles. So that's your earth energy. So it's your earth energy is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So that could be someone around you. That's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And Pentacles energy, or the coins, is it's earthly, physical things. So it's and security. So it's also like your health, wealth, properties, anything that you own, all of your tangible assets. Now the Four of Pentacles is it can represent two things. So you see here, this man is holding these coins very tightly to him. And so it can represent greed, like actual greed for monetary. So perhaps, or it can also be from the emotional perspective, it could be that you're holding your emotions too tightly in and you're not allowing anyone else in and you're putting up a barrier. But it can also, on a positive side, the Four of Coins could also be telling you that perhaps you have a desire for long-term security. So that long-term security can relate to your career and finance, or it can also relate to your love and relationships, and perhaps that you're desiring long-term security. And so this is telling you in that third week of November that if that's how you're feeling, then maybe it's time for you to start looking into that. And so if it's a money thing, what kind of investments are around you that you could possibly make? Even if, for example, you were setting aside $100 a month that you're putting into an RSP, or even if you're looking for something long-term in terms of a relationship, then it might be time for you to kind of go inward a little bit and think about if you're dating or you're single at the moment, what kind of person, what kind of character traits have you been attracted to in the past? Is it working? Is it not working? And start assessing that. And then if it's not working, what is it that you actually want out of a relationship? And what kind of a person do you need to attract into your life? And then really think about the type of qualities that you are looking for in a person. Now you finish off the month, Sagittarius, with the Knight of Swords energy. There's the Knight of Swords card. And the Knight of Swords is this, if it's a person that's around you, it could be a person around you. Again, this could be air sign, so it could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But the Knight of Swords is someone who, if it's an individual that's around you, it can be a fast-talking person. So if you are single and you've been looking for a relationship, if you meet someone who's very, very witty, quick-tongued, very intelligent, and just everything about this person is fast paced. They're fast talking, fast moving. They jump from idea to idea. That's your Knight of Swords energy coming through. So you could be meeting someone that has these characteristic traits. If you're looking more at from a business, career, money position, the Knight of Swords energy can indicate a lifestyle change. So something could be going on in your career. It could be a promotion, that kind of a thing, that is will impact your lifestyle. So it could be a positive or a negative. Again, with the Four of Pentacles right before the Knight of Swords, if this is more on you're hoarding money, you feel the need to be saving money, it could be that you have to get a little tighter with your purse strings in order to save that money, and that's going to affect your lifestyle change. Or it could be too, if you're looking at investments with the Knight of Swords energy, that could be that with that lifestyle change, it could be paying off for you too. So it could be from that positive side. And so that's kind of that energy that's around you for that last week of November, Sagittarius. So I'm also going to pull two more cards, Sag. I'm going to pull a Wisdom for Healing card for the month of November. And it's just some thoughts that you can think about for the month of November. Let's see what advice we have. Okay, so the card that you got is Practice the Art of Transformation. So the message for this one is to acknowledge your situation in your life that's taking your power. Transform that situation into something positive and maintain that perspective as a spiritual discipline for the entire month. When your spirit slips into negativity, simply breathe and then pray your way back to an inner space of positive visualization. Your goal is to practice the art of transformation. So that's your advice there. And I'm also going to pull a healing advice card. This is from the Living Reiki Healing card deck. So let's see what message we have for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so it is, we are human beings. So the message of this card is that we often confuse what we do with who we are, taking our sense of identity from the kind of job we have or do not have. What we all need to remember is that we are human beings, not human doings. So that is your healing energy for the month of November. We are human beings. So this concludes your general reading for the month of November. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and take care, Sagittarius.